We've already fought this fight, we've already won this battle. We're not going back. Not on a watch. Not on a watch. Putting work, separate checks, flip a big switch. We've already fought this fight. We've already won this battle. We're not going back. Not on a watch. Not on a watch. Not on a watch. Not on a watch. We're not going back. Not on a watch. Not a watch. Claim a watch. Not on a watch. Putting work, separate checks, flip a big switch. We've already fought this fight. We've already won this battle. We're not going back. Not on a watch. We're not going back. Not on a watch. Not a watch. Claim a watch. The big switch. We've already fought this fight. We've already won this battle. We're not going back. Not on a watch. Not a watch. Claim a watch. Not on a watch. Not on a watch. Putting work, separate checks, flip a big switch. We've already fought this fight. We've already won this battle. We're not going back. Not on a watch. Not on a watch. Not on a watch. Not on a watch. We're not going back. Not on a watch. Not a watch. Claim a watch. Not on a watch. Putting work, separate checks, flip a big switch. We've already fought this fight. We've already won this battle. We're not going back. Not on a watch. We're not going back. Not on a watch. Not a watch. Claim a watch.
Welcome to the 21st Century Suffragettes cast. Make sure to like, share. Make sure to like, share, subscribe. Thank you, family.
Have an echo?
Yeah,
No, I think we're good. I think we're good.
doing British people.
I just heard an echo.
I know. I think it was my channel that was on. or
Mine,
something.
mine.
Okay, so Spy has no internet. So why don't you invite
Yay.
Lindsay?
God damn it, man.
Lindsay
I
is
know.
kind of our
I
backup
hate when that
today
happens.
because Spy
Hey,
has
y'all.
no internet. So, hey, you guys, welcome to the 21st Century Suffragettes. I'm Diane Russell. We've got Benny Loco. We've got Sage. And I think we might have Lindsay coming in because Spy has no internet. So,
Oh, Lord.
yeah, again, And she's like, I'm getting
Wow.
real sick and tired of paying for internet when I
That
barely
I
have
don't
it.
have.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's insane.
So thank you guys all for being here. We really appreciate your attention here when we know it could be somewhere else. We know that YouTube's a big place.
It's huge. It's fucking huge.
It's fucking
Oh my God, it's
huge.
huge.
So wow. So anyway,
I feel like we're in the extreme outer limits of the Twilight Zone at this point.
Yeah, no shit.
And what pushed me to that spot there was the shit flying out of the window at the White House. I'm
oh
like,
my God, yeah.
I have seen film of the White House all my life, and I've never, ever seen anything thrown out of any fucking part of it. Never mind an open window on the second floor. And then this son of a bitch saying it's AI.
Yeah. A quick 5-second glance. Oh, it's AI.
I'm like,
Wow,
okay, that's
we're
it.
an
I'm
expert
done.
now.
I
Yeah,
am
we're an
in
expert now.
the extreme outer limits of the Twilight Zone.
We left the Twilight Zone and we are now in the outer limits.
Yes. We're bouncing all fucking over the place in reality, and it's just bizarre
It is.
as fuck with these people.
It is. And I don't know how you can be like, oh, that's all AI when you got a guy clearly in a bar with his cell phone going, what the hell is this? And there's back commentary and it's kind of grainy and it's moving around and da da da. Now, okay.
Yeah, if
now
you're going to go AI, it's going to look smooth.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you're going to see where that bag lands on the ground and who picks it up.
Well, you can't see it. You can't see where it lands on the ground. You could say one was a garbage bag, but the other one was something white.
Cylindrical. It looks cylindrical too.
Yeah. And it kind of disappears on the background of the White House. So you can't really see it.
Yeah.
But
I wish I could disappear so easily. I'm white.
Just
just throwing it out there.
No one can see me. I'm freezing.
Why can't I blend into white backdrops?
Oh, Jesus.
So
I gotta move this closer. This is too far.
I would blend
away.
in right now if I could. I would just be blended like into and just be observing. I would just observe. I wouldn't say a fucking word. I just observe.
Yep. My crazy
blend
shit.
right in.
What does your t-shirt say? My crazy says what? What does your shirt say, Benny? Me crazy? I should get down off this unicorn and what? And slap you?
Slap you. You can get off my unicorn.
That's great. Oh my God.
I left my walking stick at the freaking store yesterday.
Oh no.
What happened at the store?
Nothing. I just left it.
Oh.
God.
Like I left my purse in the buggy that time a few years back. Oh. Except my cane was there today when I went back to the store. Somebody actually brought it in. But my purse, I was so lucky about my purse.
Thank you, Nirmaj. Thank you so much, buddy. Really appreciate you.
Nirmaj!
So I wanted to start with this because we've seen a lot of the Survivor video. I want to show this video. And this is the remarks. Well, it's actually the full remarks, but I'm only playing the end of it. Of the House Oversight Committee push for justice against Epstein and Maxwell. And this is what the lawmakers were saying. And the reason why I want to cover this is Lindsay's coming in. Let's get Lindsay in here
Okay,
before
good.
we go
Yeah.
into it. So,
Hello, Lindsay.
Sorry, honeys. I'm so sorry.
To the
I just saw the
21st Century
email. I'm so
Suffragettes
sorry.
Cast. Make
No,
sure to
don't
like,
Shut up
worry.
and
Am I late?
dance.
subscribe.
Am I
Thank
late?
you, family.
No, we kind of,
No, you're good.
we knew
If you've
that,
arrived, you're never late.
yeah, don't worry
It's
about it.
just
We knew that Spy's internet was going to be, it was going to be 50-50 chance she might get it by the show or not, right? So most
Okay.
likely not. So that's why we
Got it.
kind of set it up for you to be here in case that didn't happen today. So, Lindsay, again, welcome. What's that background noise?
it's probably me.
Okay, who's talking? Yes, somebody's talking. So anyway, so I wanted to start with this today because there's been a lot of coverage of the survivors and what they said, and it's not that I don't want to cover that, but I think this is what happened the night before, okay? When lawmakers met with survivors behind closed doors. And the reason why I want to cover this is their reaction, their outrage, their words on how these survivors were fucked over. Let's just admit it. They were fucked over.
Yep.
So, and especially these three ladies who were at the end of the show, which is one lady, I don't know her name, but she's got the glasses and the black turtleneck. And I don't know who she is, but I know Ayanna Presley and Jasmine Crockett. So these three ladies at the end of that presser, this is what they said. And by the way, it was all reiterated the next day by the survivors themselves. But I want to get their righteous indignation that I saw out there on our show. So, roll the footage. What? Okay.
Just want to add one more note, that it's noteworthy that in the room with
I don't know who
6
this
victims
is.
of sexual violence by Jeffrey Epstein, it was suggested by Democrats that this be investigated using the full force of every committee here in Congress. And the speaker ended by saying he didn't think that was necessary. He'd like to just keep it in the oversight committee. I would like to point out to you all, this is the same oversight committee that tried to impeach Biden, the same oversight committee that's been shielding Donald Trump, and it's the same oversight committee that we know is working collaboratively with leadership in the White House to shield them from accountability. So I think you can draw your own conclusions about those comments, but that is where the speaker actually chose to end this conversation.
I'm just going to conversation with you all or conversation?
It was in the room with the victims, even with the victims in the room.
No, I was just going to add about that alleged mootness. After hearing their stories and talking about the fact that they have been trying to go to all levels of government since the 90s, what we should do is make sure that we do everything that we can to make sure that we finally get some semblance of justice for them. So if that means that there's an extra vote that doesn't really take us very much time, even if he believes that it's moot, it's worth it so that those victims feel like we are actually serious. We need to pull every single lever that we have. And right now, I could hear and see within them, they kept saying, we're believing and we're trusting you, right? They were saying the words. But I can tell you that their body language was not giving off trust. Their body language, in fact, one of them said something to the effect of, either you all are all very serious and honest about this, or you're very good actors. We're going to find out who's real, and we're going to find out who the real actors are. And so that is why anyone who believes that this matters, they should sign the discharge, and they also, they being the Republicans, should go to their leadership and demand a vote be had on the floor.
Pause it for a second. Pause it. So I want to continue this but I want to touch on something else. Okay. So these women have been denied justice for so fucking long by our DOJ, by the FBI, even by the CIA, because this shit happened over fucking seas. So let's not, this is a global thing. This is not just in the States. people keep saying Jeffrey Epstein is the biggest pedophile ring in the United States. No, global. And number one, number two, there was another interview where I watched where they've never been contacted on about, the lawyer going to see Ghislaine, about Ghislaine being moved, about the special deal that Epstein got in the first place in Florida when fucking Alex Acosta and Pam Bondi were in charge. None of them were notified. They've never been notified. They've been re-abused over and over again because it was the first initial abuse. They try to tell on somebody. This is from what the first one came out about Epstein in 91. 91.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I mean, this is incredibly fucking just a miscarriage of justice that I've never seen before. So I raised
an entire generation of children.
Yes.
In the time they have been waiting.
So and I saw one of the victims on CNN, I think. She said, I voted for Trump. I voted for DINKY because I thought he told us
he was going to release the files.
Whole world that he was going to release them. So it's like, and yesterday at the conference, I don't know if it was the same woman. I'm sorry, there were so many, sadly, that I don't know
all their names,
but even
right?
Right. But even one at the podium said, I am a Republican. That shouldn't matter. Like,
okay, so I want to continue the video, please. So the next speaker, I think, is Ayanna.
Was that one of the arguments that's being made both by the speaker and by Republicans before you all left for recess was that there's not enough language in the discharge petition that would protect the victims. It would handle some of the redactions that I know you all are doing in oversight.
Can I just say to you?
Oh, here we go.
Say to your question.
I love this lady.
To your question, you're asking us. You're asking the oversight Dems, where our leadership pushed a vote to crack this thing open. You're asking us to do the right thing. We're here. We're the ones who stepped to those survivors after and thanked them and asked them if they were safe tonight. We are going to do, behind you are folks who we probably have close to 80 years of working with victims of sex trafficking, of ensuring that girls and young women have a space in the justice system to tell their stories. The oversight Dems, we're here. We're here. When you don't have the House and you don't have the Senate, we're pushing and using every tool that we have. And why this is important, it is about Epstein, it's about these survivors, but moreover, it is about an administration that refuses to tell the truth, that refuses to protect young girls. It is about an administration that wants you to look away. Well, we heard girls today who are in their 30s who talked about being raped when they were 14. We heard a young girl talk about being told that she would be able to pay for her mother's cancer treatment if she just cooperated. And we're talking about folks in this building and at the highest levels of government potentially being implicated.
Highest level.
You ask the Republicans the same question. You ask them what they're going to do to step up and protect young women all over this country who were trafficked from state to state, to be raped and their bodies literally ravaged. That's a quote. Young women in there who are talking about they need to step forward because they too have little girls. They too want to make sure that their girls can look up to them. They want nothing but to be heard. They want nothing but to literally be listened to, because the epic proportion of folks in this administration turning their heads, sending folks home early, sweeping it under the rug. It is the oversight Dems who are saying, do what you will, but tell the truth on behalf of the souls of these young women and the millions in this country. If these women who have the international attention right now are begging for justice, can you imagine the little girl downtown in any American city by herself being trafficked? That's why this is important. If you have people at the highest levels of government potentially implicated in the rape and the trafficking of these young women, we would do the right thing. You ask the Republicans what they're going to do, because we're here. We good. We're saying we got you. We want to protect you, whether it's your county courthouse or literally in the oversight committee in the Supreme, wherever it takes. You deserve justice, and that's every girl.
And I would ask my.
Pause it for a quick second.
Thank God for her. I hadn't heard that yet.
Who is she?
I don't know who she is. Anybody in the chat knows
I've never.
who she is?
I have no idea who she is.
She's amazing. That's who she is.
Shout her out.
No,
God damn,
we
that was
definitely.
good.
Anybody
That
know who
was
she
so
is in the
good.
chat? I don't know her name.
Every single Democrat is going to put their name on this bill. They want the evidence released. And that's what we need to address it as, not release a list. We need the evidence.
Do we have 4 or 5 Republicans yet?
I don't know.
They have 4 right now. They have 4. They have
need 2.
Matthew.
And we need 2 more.
They need 2 more. And here's the thing about that, Diane. Tim Burchett and Anna Paulina Luna were 2 of the main people that just a few months ago were calling for the release. Anna Paulina Luna made a statement yesterday saying like, well, that was so bad. We should really do something, but hasn't signed on to the discharge petition yet. And neither has Tim Burchett. Because both of them are worried they're going to lose their seat.
Yesterday when the lawyer was talking outside in front, and by the way, the fucking 9 flyovers, fuck you, Dinky. You're such a petty little piece of shit. Oh my God. Yeah. But yesterday,
I honestly was waiting for the military to come in against those women and shit. I was waiting for them to pull some crap. Thank God that didn't happen.
So yesterday when the lawyer was talking, he goes, we've all seen the files. We've all seen all the evidence. We know the fucking names.
Yep.
We've seen all the documents. You have them too. He can't release them because he'd get sued to oblivion. He'd lose his fucking lawyer license in a fucking heartbeat. The girls cannot say the names because they will get sued for defamation into fucking poverty. We all fucking know this.
And that's why Katie Johnson was not there, but she's in the wings.
Thank you, Tony.
She's waiting.
I want people to know that when you have a lawsuit, right? Ghislaine against the state of New York, right? Both sides get the lawyer papers. They get the evidence. They get the testimonies. They see the depositions, right? They pick and choose what they want to bring to light, in the case. What will help their case, what will hurt their case. These lawyers who have been defending these survivors all have the papers, all have the documents. There's not just one copy. The list is not going to go away and be easily fucking erased. And as the survivors said yesterday, we're making our own fucking list.
Yep. And this is really gonna test MTG, because MTG and Massey both said we'll read those fucking names on the floor. Yeah. Because if we do, we're going to be protected by this speech and debate clause. Now, how long are they going to wait? How long are they going to let this discharge petition sit before they do that? Are they going to do that? Because this is really going to be the point where they're really going to show if this is performative or not. Right. Because we already know Nancy Mace over there.
She made it all about herself. It's all me, and I was so triggered, and I can't stand 5 seconds of listening to it. They've been fucking living it, that nightmare, for decades. How about, bitch, you sit there and take it because they sat there and took it.
That's right.
And if you claim to be a sexual abuse survivor, then you should know their fucking pain, and you should have listened instead of storming out in tears and making it all about yourself. You fucking acting piece of shit, performative bullshit.
I have a theory, and this is not good, but I could be wrong.
Is this a tinfoil hat theory?
No, this is not. This is something that could legitimately be the deal because it's happened before. Oh, I'm wondering if MTG and Mace and Boebert, because I think she's the other one who signed, are all possibly getting money on the backside. I think she's in it to spin it. I think there's going to be they know Trump's coming out. It's coming out. And we need to change the narrative and make him look like he was victimized and didn't know what was happening. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like they're going to pull a Mueller report and say, you can't name T because no charges can come to the other co-conspirators. So we're not allowed to say anything because he can't defend himself in court. So we can't bring him up. And I really fucking feel like they're going to pull that shit and be like, because of making sure that there are no false, names going out and people being victimized who didn't do anything.
Yep. I'm going to tell you, your spidey senses are correct, because as I got the email to join the show today, I was watching Josiah on Pondering Politics, shout out, and he had just dropped a new video of a hinge date. I don't know if you know the words O'Keefe Media. He is the one that got Bondi to admit to who she thought was just like some random person that there were files or whatever, and she still had them or whatever, like undercover video. This person, he sent a girl on a hinge date with the deputy, oh crap, what was his title? Schmidt was his last name, but he works for the FBI. And he even confirmed that Bondi is a yes man for DINKY. Bongino and Patel both want the full list released. But he even confirmed, and the DOJ had to respond. This literally just dropped as I was coming into the show, that they are working to redact every Republican. So just as we suspected, it's going to have just the Democrats and people who don't matter. So and already confirmed that's what's going to happen.
Okay, so because yesterday during the press conference outside, when the victims were speaking, one woman did specify that she was a Republican. And I thought, and then that's pulling in MTG and that part of it is like, well, she could be like, oh, well, this person they know it's not Trump. They're not going to say it's Trump because they're, so I can lean into this person almost like come on, come be with us. But I don't trust them. I know both sides are trying to play each other because they need the GOP
That's
votes.
her name. Latifah Simon. Tony, thank you for finding that out. Where is she a rep from? California.
Oh, okay.
Yay!
But yeah, and it was
that gives me a warm feeling.
That hinge undercover video, like the fact that the DOJ had to respond to it, and O'Keefe Media is a right-wing independent media company. So what does that tell you, that a right-wing media company is putting out hit pieces like this? Like that means that the Epstein files have cracked the other side.
Okay,
like,
I want to finish.
convinced.
This. We've got Ayanna and Jasmine coming up again. So
let's do it.
Love Ayanna.
Colleagues to prove that they will break their legacy of treating trauma with more trauma and shielding predators, from Jim Jordan to Matt Gaetz to Donald Trump and now to Jeffrey Epstein. They've got a hell of a track record. They might want to try to break that up. In the words of Edmund Burke, the only thing necessary for evil to triumph is for good men and women to do nothing. Are we going to step up and be good men and women so that evil does not triumph? And I'm going to close on the final thing, which is the most important. For people that would wonder, how high are the stakes here? This is a matter of life and death. Because Virginia Jeffrey took her life after decades of failure, and there are victims that can no longer come forward because they're in a fetal position, so broken by the weight of what they've been carrying, shame that they've been carrying when it is not their shame to carry. So Virginia Jeffrey took her life because of the institutional, consecutive failures and betrayals of our government. So this is a matter of life and death.
I just but to get to this thing about this excuse, because that's what it is. All it is that the speaker is giving an excuse, saying that this is about protecting the victims, and that's the reason. I'm sorry, but we have tools. Now, granted, I'm not sitting in rules right now, but we have things known as amendments. You can fix anything that is broken. So if you feel as if the problem is that the legislation isn't perfect, and Lord knows we are good about pushing out imperfect legislation in this body, we do have tools that can fix it. This is nothing more than an excuse for him not to push forward and try to say that it's on behalf of the victims. But if the speaker knows his job, then he knows how to fix legislation that has problems.
I'll tell you what, she's so fire, and what's his name? Micro Johnson has a lot of fucking nerve going, oh, we care about the survivors. No, bro, you went on vacation fucking early because you didn't want to bring up the fucking Epstein files. You didn't want to vote on it.
Right.
So fucking
That's
you
right.
little worm piece of shit weasel.
And that other woman called him out on that, you know?
Yes.
She mentioned that. And I'm like, thank you.
Well, and also they have to come to an agreement to prevent a government shutdown by the end of this month. Okay? So they need the other side. So they're going to have to do something. They're going to have to play ball.
Yeah,
they're
you
going to
pass
to.
the bill or release the Epstein files. You want to get anything done? Oh, and you know, DINKY strikes fucking a boat in fucking Venezuela, which is fucking illegal.
Did you?
And I saw it, but my thing is like, oh, and you know, explain to us why you're attacking other countries. And and how about this one? Name the 7 fucking countries that you stopped the fucking wars for, number 1. And here's a map. Here's a map. Show us where they were.
Yeah, right.
I say you need to come to an understanding here that this man is single-handedly eradicating his name from evidence that is in question at this time and could completely destroy the case of any of these attorneys and their clients based on his name being removed. Even in the best case scenario, say his name was in it and it's all removed. Well, maybe the person in it was somebody who was in the process of doing something illegal, and now those girls can't use that piece of evidence because he removed his fucking name. So this motherfucker is tampering with fucking evidence that is affecting a whole lot of fucking people, a whole lot of families, a whole lot of kids, and he's being allowed to do it, and nobody's fucking calling him out on it, and it pisses me the fuck off.
That's what mobsters do. They cook the books.
Yep.
And that's what he's doing, essentially.
Man, I still have this feeling because I've been watching a lot of Mueller, She Wrote. She's been, Allison Gill has been on with Waj Ali. I love her. She's doing like weekly shows with Waj Ali, and sometimes Lev Parnas joins in, which is quite a fucking combination. It's pretty crazy. Whenever you think, just whenever you think of all the connections that, I mean, because, you know, you have Mueller report lady, Robert Mueller, then you have Lev Parnas over here being a fixer and Rudy Giuliani's pal, and then you have Waj Ali and his connection to Mary Trump. It's just like, I need like Red String and Charlie.
It's an organized crime ring. It's an organized crime ring.
But I am thankful for Lev Parnas's insight whenever all of this is discussed, because he does still have connections to the White House. He's made some predictions that have come right in the last couple of weeks and months.
He keeps saying, my sources tell me, my sources are telling me.
Yep.
You know, and he knew, you know, like, I don't know, I forget what it was, but he did call something out and something fucking happened like the next day, and I can't remember what it was, because it's been a fucking torrential downpour of fucking fuckery.
Yes. He's even saying that there's some serious health issues going on.
Oh, yeah.
And like, you know, he pointed out how, like, not only like his observations, how he knew, like, the press couldn't get close to him when he was in Virginia at the golf course. Couldn't ask him questions. There really weren't any pictures of him on the golf course. All of them were old.
Yeah.
And so, like, he said just a couple of days ago, I think it was 2 days ago, that everybody is mum. Like, the wagons have circled around DINKY. And so something, I think he went for a procedure last week, is what I think.
Yeah, something.
I think he went for something and he was real scared, because that's what all that heaven talk was about.
Right. And I want to get back to the circle in the fucking wagon. That man standing at that podium for that person.
I don't care what's happening to him. I really don't. It can't happen fast enough as far as I'm concerned.
It's clearly obvious.
Number one.
Oh, my mic's not working.
What was my fucking number 2? This thing just... He's an evil, petulant child with dangerous toys that he's throwing all over the place in a tantrum. And every day it's a new temperature.
Yeah.
I saw a comparison. Oh, sorry, Benny.
It's okay. And whatever's happening to him, we can speculate all we want. But he's old.
He's clear.
He's
Obviously.
never taken care of himself.
It's clear.
There's the evidence is there that he's not well. Okay, so all the speculation, it's almost like conspiracy-ish. You know, everybody thinks it's this or that, you know, and I'm like,
yeah, fuck all of that
let's
shit.
just all take that fucking energy that we're giving to that fucking curiosity in all of us and point it in a direction. Like, yes.
Yeah, we already know it's true. Yeah.
Let's help him along.
Right.
Yeah. We know it's true. We know he's
metaphysically help him along.
I mean, we don't have to wish him death, but we sure can wish him away. Just let him better
wish him
things
into
come
the
in,
cornfield.
All I know is that when you post something in Blue Sky and you say something along the lines of, as soon as he's gone, I'm having a party at my house. You know what I mean? You don't even just say his name.
Yeah.
As soon as it happens, you don't even have to say he, him, none of it. As soon as it happens, there's going to be a party at my fucking house. Okay? I just want you guys to all know we're going live. We're buying bottles of champagne. We're going to fucking party for like 2 days. And then we're going to get back to fucking
I think this is
bullshit.
like a Russian thing, but there's like a little story, a little ditty that goes like, guy buys a newspaper every day and looks on the front page and throws it away. He does this for weeks and weeks on end, months and months on end. Finally, the person at the newsstand goes, why do you keep throwing away the newspaper by just looking at the front page? He goes, and he said, well, you know, I'm interested to see when somebody dies. He goes, but the obituaries are on the back. He goes, not this one.
Not this one. This one would be front.
Your mic is not working there.
Shannon G.
My mic's not working, Tony.
To send a voicemail, press 2.
Hi, Shan. If you can't hear me, somebody
Shan.
say hi.
Now we can.
Okay.
We can hear you.
Go ahead, sweetie.
Call from Shannon G. To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
Whoa.
Hi, Shan. It's not working.
Whoa. That was trippy.
Shan, call back, honey. So, yeah, it's been, and I'll tell you what, it's been a hell of a couple days. And not only that, I would say a couple years, couple weeks, couple years, for survivors of any sexual assault, because just watching these people get away with it, and then people getting appointed to fucking power, you know, like Hegseth and all these other fucking assholes.
Yeah.
You know, it's been kind of, you know, uber devastating on a daily fucking basis. And then you got DINKY going, DINKY going, grab him by the pussy, and we all thought it was the end for him as a presidential candidate. No. He got elected anyway. But that was with Russian help, right? And all the fuckery. Because he could have never done that on his own. He's got no policies. He's got no fucking morals. Name me a fucking, thing that he's moral about. He's not.
Nothing.
I mean,
just
name me something Christian-like about him.
There's nothing.
Please. Right. I find it hilarious.
Shannon, are you going to call back in, or what's going to happen? I don't know. I see you in the chat, babe. Just remember, kinks might have immunity, but nobody else does. That's true, too. Yeah. That's the thing about.
That's a bright spot in my future vision.
Yeah, I can't help but see Marco Rubio's response to that Venezuelan cartel ship attack. He was like, "DINKY ordered the hit, following orders."
It just looked like a regular boat.
Following orders doesn't fucking work.
It wasn't a military boat. It was a regular boat. I don't know. Have you guys seen the video?
Yes,
I have
seen the video.
Okay. I have it. I think right.
I mean, it's so. And here's the thing: it's so fucking nondescript.
I don't even think they showed it on Newsmax. But this is the.
Yeah.
Here's Rand
Their
Paul.
comment was they're all bad people. You can just tell. Wait, what? Like you just blowing things up because you can just tell.
Did you get your fucking color chart out? Are they darker than a paper bag? That was your criteria?
This boat,
assholes,
is literally not much bigger than our boat.
It looks like a fishing boat.
1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 6, maybe 8 people capacity, right? And even though I never agree with any fucking thing Rand Paul has to fucking say, but when you look at how small this boat is, and this is a boat on the fucking open ocean, by the way, I would not put my boat on the open ocean, and I'll tell you why. My boat's too fucking small for the fucking open ocean. Okay? It's too small. I would never put my fucking boat in the goddamn ocean. Maybe in the levees, in the back areas, in the mangroves. But never, I would never, because there's waves bigger than my boat in the fucking ocean. Look at this goddamn boat. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 8 people can fit on that boat. It does have those 2 massive engines, which you would need to be in the fucking ocean. And he just blew up this fucking boat. No reason, no explanation.
Now, whose water?
It's Venezuelan water. U.S. strike, Venezuela drug boat. What do we know? Okay. And was it illegal?
Yeah. And Rand Paul went on to say, where does it end? Because didn't Duterte in the Philippines do shit like this? And where is he sitting right now, you ask? In the fucking Hague.
By the way, I have had Ruth Ben-Ghiat on today for their long form.
I haven't seen it yet.
Oh my God, it's really, really good. You gotta watch it.
Really good.
I'm behind. I haven't watched Olbermann yet. Like, listen, like 7 things that were hour and a half long came out, and I don't have an attention span. So listen, you gotta take it in little pieces.
Yeah. I just do my chores and and listen to that shit. You guys should see my greenhouse. Next time I'm going to take pictures of my greenhouse, and I'm fucking bringing them on the show. I'm like, we're doing
Make
good.
sure it doesn't look like a Venezuelan drug greenhouse, please.
There's no drugs in there.
I know. It could, only if you're sharing. You have to share.
Oh my God.
What are you drinking, Sage? Are you drinking lemonade? What is that?
It's a margarita.
Oh, okay.
But I can't find the salt. Yeah.
It's awfully murky. I was trying to.
It's a murky margarita.
It's dirty. It's so dirty, Sage.
It's a dirty one. Yes, and it doesn't go well with toothpaste that I realized earlier. So
kind of threw me off because it's not a margarita glass.
I don't want to play the whole thing. It's too long.
I'm afraid my Nimbus is going to walk across here.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point.
But
cats are assholes. They knock shit over.
Yeah. I just want to get back on this because I don't want to play the whole thing because fuck Rand Paul. But his quote here from Aaron Rupar is the reason we have trials and we don't automatically assume guilt is what if we make a mistake and they happen to be people fleeing the Venezuelan dictator off our coast. It isn't our policy to just blow people up. Even the worst people in our country, they still get a trial. Dinky's blowing up boats in other people's fucking waters off Venezuela. The other day, Malcolm Nance said on Stephanie Miller, we are at war now with Venezuela because he did this.
Yeah, we are. We are.
Well, isn't that his goal? The no wars president? Isn't that his goal?
I mean, I just keep thinking like, anybody who is going to be a tourist anywhere as an American, I would be afraid of kidnappings and ransomings now.
At this point, yeah.
I really would. I really would.
Kidnap me, please. Sorry.
No, I do
I
want
don't know
to play
about that
this.
stage.
I kind of want to do. Yeah, I don't know about that thing.
I don't know about that stage.
I do kind of want to play this.
Get me out of this country.
Move, to get this just out of the way. But this is the most fucking infuriating shit ever. Dinky's so fucking infuriating.
Hi, everyone.
And you know goddamn well this would not go well. You want to... It's kind of towards the end. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Okay, so this is from CNN, and the girls are, all the victims, survivors are going, this is not a hoax, this is not a hoax. 5 seconds later, Dinky, it's a Democrat hoax. This fucking asshole.
Of course.
I hate him.
Of course, that's what he said.
Fucking asshole.
The exact opposite of reality.
I know, it's okay.
In every person in America and around the world to humanize us, to see us for who we are, and to hear us for what we have to say. There is no hoax.
So this is a Democrat hoax that never ends.
Listen to us. This is not a hoax.
And it's really a Democrat hoax.
We are tired of looking at the news and seeing Jeffrey Epstein's name and saying that this is a hoax.
We're having the most successful 8 months of
Fuck
any
you.
president
Lie.
ever.
Lie.
And that's what I want to talk about. That's what we should be talking about, not the Epstein hoax.
Look at her face. I just... Dinky, if I had a message for you...
Man, he wouldn't have eardrums left if you had a fucking 5 minutes with him.
No, if Benny had one ear and I had the other, he'd never hear again.
Right. So yesterday, ladies, here's a piece of news. I don't know if y'all seen or not, but yesterday it was quite ironic that Dumpy's attorneys were trying to get his conviction for E. Jean Carroll for her essay and for her defamation up to the Supreme Court so they can overturn it for him.
They better not.
Okay.
They better not.
And
this all happened 20 years before he was president.
Dan L. Marlowe. Yep. Dinky is a hoax. He is the hoax.
His presidency is a freaking hoax.
Yeah,
His
Tony's
entire
like,
fucking life is a hoax. His entire fucking life is a hoax.
Yep.
He's been living off of the fucking backs of the taxpayers his whole fucking life and telling everybody he's a successful fucking businessman.
You're not a successful businessman with 6 bankruptcies. Fuck off.
Yeah. Also, if it was a Democrat hoax, why did he run on a Democrat hoax?
Yeah.
Also,
it's so funny. It's so funny because a couple months ago he wasn't calling it a hoax. He was like, "I'm gonna release the Epstein files." Now he's calling it a Democratic hoax. Democrat hoax. He's such
everything's a fucking hoax with this motherfucker.
And also,
a hoax or a witch hunt. Hoax or a witch hunt.
If the files are released and it's only Democrats in it, is that the hoax? Is he saying that's the hoax? Or the what?
Yeah.
What? It doesn't make any sense.
That's what I mean. That's why everybody's confused. You put out so much shit. You put out Everything he says is a fucking lie. So don't fucking believe a fucking word.
Right.
He's
Not a
all
word.
over those Epstein files. The only 1% that they have supposedly fucking released, the 1% is the only 1% of the files he's not in. He's in the rest of the fucking 99% of the fucking files. He's not a client. He's on the letterhead.
He's the president.
He's on the letterhead for this. He is in fucking up to his fucking cankles.
That was another thing that that O'Keefe Media Hinge date came out with, is that he even said Ghislaine Maxwell is getting special treatment. She was moved to that facility against the Bureau of Prisons policies. She is a sex offender. She got special treatment to get to where she is. And he was like, I don't know about that. That's real messed up.
Can you imagine if 1% of the fucking Epstein files is what? 40,000 pages of fucking information?
Yeah.
That's
1%. 300 gigabyte. Yep.
Huge.
It's huge.
So what do they do next? If it were all of us, would we go down to Ghislaine's prison relaxation resort and go out there before the media and scream bloody murder there? Just to keep it alive and keep it
No,
loud
I would never tell all these survivors to go to fucking Texas. Stay the fuck out of Texas.
Yeah, you'll end up arrested. Yeah. Oh, that's another thing. So what do you think's coming for them?
Okay, so this is what I think. This is what I think is going to happen. It's going to blow up in their fucking face. You cannot.
Oh, yeah.
You cannot keep going on this. 2 more Republicans have to sign on to it. I'm sure there's got to be 2 more Republicans, even as bad as MTG and Lauren fucking Boebert, who will sign on to this. There's got to be.
Yeah.
Bribe them. I don't give a fuck. Remember back in the day when we were starting to say, bribe everybody. If they can bribe people, then we should be able to bribe people too. Bribe everyone.
Yeah.
Bribe everyone.
Collins and Murkowski are struggling hard. Maybe those are 2 people that they're like, you're not going to win your next run, and you need to step up and do something.
Yeah.
Well, they're in the Senate, though. They wouldn't be part of this.
Right.
That's
But
the problem.
there's going to be people. There've got to be people.
Sure. There's got to be people in purple
zones where they're like, I don't know if I'm running again or I'm going to lose or whatever the deal is.
Yes.
Something.
And it's funny you say that, because there are people in purple districts that are starting to get nervous. I know that. Like, I keep seeing their names over and over again. And I'm like, okay, so you're kind of quietly resisting. You're not doing it loud. You're trying to stay under the radar because you know you're going to lose. You know, this big bullshit bill is going to fuck your constituents, and they're going to be upset. Yeah. They're already upset about the Epstein shit. And they're further upset that everything is not like less expensive. Gas, food, like anything you buy is more expensive.
This is my take on it. Do your bow out gracefully and sign the fucking thing.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, you fucked up so much already. You are irredeemable.
He
Just fucking sign it and go out on a fucking some kind of note. As opposed to being fucking completely detested.
He called it a hostile act against the Trump administration if anybody signed this. A hostile act.
That's what I'm wondering about. What are they going to do? Are they going to start dragging arresting these people?
Every Republican should sign it and be like, bring it on, bitch.
That's right. And I agree. But what kind of outrageously stupid, petty little stupid thing is he going to pull? Wait for it.
I think he's going to send goons. He's going to send goons to threaten them and follow them.
What's that?
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm sure that.
I think he's going to send goons to threaten them and follow them more.
Call from
They're living like that all these years, Lindsay.
Right, but the whole military flyover.
They're used to
Shan's
this.
on the phone.
Trust me.
I made it through. Woo.
They've adjusted their lives accordingly because of this motherfucker.
Yeah, Shan, thank you so much for calling in again. How you doing, babe?
You're welcome. I'm doing okay. I've felt better. I'm a little. I'm almost ugly cried when I was watching clips of those survivors because the person that I work with was also trafficked by a relative when she was a kid. And it makes me want to do all kinds of, leather working practice and, traditional Viking torture methods on certain people. I'm a little heathen. I'm allowed.
I like that.
That's funny.
A lot.
leather making practices.
Oh yes, leather making practice, making violin strings, using, I don't know.
Yeah.
Would any of your guitarists need new strings, Diane?
Yeah.
I feel like Ed Gein would be very proud of you.
Dan, do you need a nipple belt by chance?
Oh,
he had a nipple belt. He had a nipple belt.
So
Sorry,
naughty.
but for those who don't know, Ed Gein had a nipple belt.
Ouch.
So naughty. Oh my God, but I love it.
Well, I'm not naughty. I'm just evil.
Wow.
Oh,
we gotta be a little
one
evil.
of my chickens has now laid 3 eggs.
What?
Holy
yeah, my
shit.
chicken laid 3 eggs.
Good chicken.
Oh my God.
My chicken, my Easter egger Laverne laid 3 eggs, but my 2 silkies have gender identity disorder because my silky hen thinks she's a boy and crows. And my little Roo thinks he's a girl and tried to dance. But he did find his voice this morning at 4 a.m.
Oh, that's fortunate.
So Shannon, I want to remind
unfortunately.
you of something. I want you to look back 20, 30 years and think about how women were treated when they tried to come out and speak up and speak out and how they were treated in, court cases and see where we are today. Aside from this Epstein thing, when women speak to one another now, we're not looking at each other like, is this woman being serious? We look at one another and say, I am sorry for your experience, knowing that there are so many experiences and we don't shun one another and we don't tell each other we don't believe you. And there's far more support, even with men who've had and boys who are dealing with this and have dealt with this. Let that be something that you think of. I mean, I know this stuff is very, very heavy, but know that this is kind of the big ass one that has been swept under the rug for so long. This is the thing. I think this is it. We've had the Me Too. We celebrated.
Sage, you know
Carroll.
what you said? I literally was thinking of how Anita Hill was treated.
Yes. Oh my God.
Exactly.
Like shit. And we have come beyond that. Though we dealt
And
with
we got
the whole
Clarence Thomas.
cast of it. Yeah, we had the whole, Kavanaugh shit that every woman was like, what the literal fuck was that crap? Well, we've gotten beyond it.
Yeah.
People believed her, except for the high ups, the richest of the rich, the white, just elitists. Like,
because
they're
they
the ones-
know
they're
once
the
they
last
pull on that
stronghold.
string, when they pull on that string, they're all gonna go crumbling in on it too, because they are all fucking closeted, gay, pedophiles, fucking, my God, women abusers. Everybody in Trump's cabinet is fucking a criminal laundry list.
Yes.
I mean,
that ugly
there are
tapestry is going to
freaking
get unraveled,
wife beaters
and, we
and
are all gonna take a
adulterers
string and
and
pull.
Wait, hold on. Shanji, go ahead. What was that?
I said that whole ugly tapestry is going to come unraveled because we are all going to take a string and pull.
Yes.
Yes.
I think that's absolutely
Now
what we
the
should do.
tapestry's unwinding, and
Shan,
we've come to take
Thanks for
it
calling,
back.
love. And thanks for
You're
my
welcome,
pink
sweetie.
pussy hat.
Well, I have the one with the ties on it for later this year.
Ooh,
and
for
I
when it
also
gets
have
cold.
Tony's ready too. I just need to get it out. And if you can send me, dang it, brain fart.
Money?
The address
Send her
for our
money.
friend so I can send her hers too.
I hate those brain
Okay.
thoughts.
Let
They
me know who
stink.
it is in our emails. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, babe.
Thanks.
Thanks for calling in.
You're welcome, sweetie. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Shan.
So
here's what.
Sorry, I love Shan. I love Shan.
Every time I hear her name, I want to go, Shan Wow.
I did find it interesting that NTG stated yesterday that majority of her calls from the constituents at her district were about Epstein. And this is why I think even if it is performance on her part, that I think she's digging her own grave. Because if you think about it, MTG.
Yeah, okay.
Because if you think about it,
go ahead. No, I'm sorry.
If you think about it, she's always been more QAnon than she's been MAGA, right? Okay. And what has QAnon's deal been this entire time? A pedophile cabal run by the elite.
Yeah.
It's just like this refrain that they've been saying for a fucking decade. And I really do think that's why she cannot let this go. And that she has to play ball here. And I just keep thinking this is being sent on her social medias. People that wouldn't have seen this news because they watch Fox News, they watch OAN, they watch Newsmax. They wouldn't see this because Fox was the only person to play the Polish president meeting in the Oval Office instead of the news conference with the Epstein surveillance yesterday.
Right.
So NTG is reaching audiences with this information that normally wouldn't get it.
Which I
find that very interesting.
Well, I like that, but again,
I know.
I don't trust her. Jewish space lasers, and she's going, these women were violated and blah, blah, blah. Videos and pictures you taken. How about what you did to Hunter Biden showing his naked fucking picture in goddamn Congress? You hypocritical fucking piece of shit. I don't trust her as far as I can spit, and I can't spit
agree with you.
And the legislation she has signed that is antithetical to the advancement of women, how she treated E. Jean Carroll and the other women who stood up for E. Jean Carroll. I mean, it's like, okay, what the fuck is it? Is it all okay if it's not involving Trump to support the women, but the minute he's involved, every woman's a fucking liar? It's all or it's nothing. And I sent y'all that video of Christina Speaks, and her message was the same thing that
Christina talks. Okay, wait. Before we get there, I want to, because I do want to play that. This is massive breaking news. I already sent it to you, Tony. You got it queued up. Massive. Raja Krishnamurthy, I don't know how to say his name, just revealed that an attorney told them today that Epstein's bodyguard was an intermediary between Epstein and the CIA in 2009. Now, this has been a fucking question because this is why I think Epstein was ultimately protected. This is another reason why I think DINKY was protected. And I'll tell you why before we play the clip. Rudy Giuliani was the mayor of fucking New York City. Rudy and DINKY were close too. And Rudy was pushing out the Italian mob. And I bet that DINKY was helping Rudy do that, saying, yeah, they're all on my fucking Trump Tower right fucking now, bro. You know what I mean? They're trying to block me from building my Trump Tower. He was all butthurt because he had to beg for the cement, right? Because they were all against him. And not only that, he was building Trump Tower in not his territory, not the family that he was affiliated with, the 5 families that his daddy was affiliated with. It wasn't their territory. It was Manhattan. He was Queens, right? So when you think about this whole fucking thing, now you've got Epstein, who's got all this fucking power. He knows he knows Maxwell in England and all his fuckery. He's rubbing elbows with Prince Andrew, DINKY, Bill Clinton,
Jean-Luc Brunel in France.
Yeah, all the modeling agencies and all that, all this. He was also, during this time, right? During this time, we had, who was in office? No, wait.
Obama
Bush
came
still.
in.
No, he won in 8. He didn't get sworn in until 2009.
Oh, it was Bush.
This was Epstein's bodyguard was an intermediary between Epstein and CIA in 2009.
I bet this is from Alex Acosta. This is the reason Alex Acosta gave for why he got the
special
deal.
fucking sweetheart deal. Because
And
he said
Bush,
in the sweetheart
was
deal,
Jeb Bush the governor?
and hold on, Costa. I don't know who was the governor at that time. Maybe, or
I
maybe it
have
was
no
that
idea.
fucking other Rick Scott asshole. But anyway,
I was gonna say, watch it be Rick Scott.
No. Hold on. Fuck, what was I gonna say? Intermarry between during the Obama administration. What was going on?
It wasn't Obama. It wasn't Obama yet. It was Bush still.
2009.
2009 would have been Obama, correct?
He says 2009. Play the clip. Kind of shitty to hear.
All I can tell you is that, this particular attorney, Mr. Edwards, basically said that somebody named a bodyguard for Epstein was somehow an intermediary between the CIA and Epstein. I don't know more than that.
We never said 2009. It got clipped. I don't know. It seemed like it got clipped there. But he says 2009. Release the Epstein files now. This was...
Okay.
This was from...
Ivana was being investigated by the CIA, and maybe that's why they dropped it.
Wow. Acosta says he is connected to the CIA. We can't file suit. We can't prosecute him. He needs a sweetheart deal because he's working with the CIA. I mean, I'm not. Look,
but
this is
but
what
that
other
was in
people are saying.
2005.
I'm not saying that. I don't know what the fuck is going on, but I feel
Right.
Epstein was fucking absolutely protected. And somebody had to go into that prison and take him out. And only people of fucking magnitude, high motherfucking up powers could do such a thing.
Right. And that makes sense. And that's why I have always questioned why the CIA was investigating Ivana. And then it just disappeared. And Trump wasn't a nobody. He was just this real estate slumlord in New York. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like
a Democrat too, back then.
Okay, so why? Why did the CIA just stop and let it go and was done and whatever? It's like
we know that Dinky was connected to the mob. We know that Dinky was connected to the Russians, the Saudis, the what? China. Yeah. We know that he's connected to all these fucking bad people.
Yeah.
He should have never been able to run for president in the fucking first place because of all his conflicts of interest. And he owed $1 billion everywhere. Deutsche Bank, fucking everyone. He owed fucking money. And then he's paying off porn stars and Playboy bunnies having affairs while he's married to fucking Melania. I mean, this guy, we could go on and on and on about literally all these crimes. Nobody is catching on to this. Nobody can see this. Nobody can see he's all over the fucking Epstein files. Really?
Yeah.
Are you that fucking blind? How could he call it a hostile act against the fucking Trump administration if a Republican signs a piece of paper? If it can trash his presidency, then it should be trashed. If it can bring him down, then he's done something severely fucking wrong. And somebody should do something about it. Fuck.
Yeah.
I mean, he couldn't act guiltier if he tried.
No shit.
Let's just start there.
Right. I mean, we all see the fractures and we see the fault line, but how does so many? They say fractures, but they don't see any fault line at all. It's like, well, what are
you don't have to see you don't have to be a body linguist to see all his tells. I mean, he's got every fucking tell of a liar that there is. Every fucking single one.
Yeah. I feel like he's in like an earthquake prone area, and there's just like the walls are cracking, and he just keeps slapping like
he's Hulk smashing and Kool-Aid Man just bashing his way through walls.
Those 9 flyovers yesterday. I heard
Can we talk about that?
I heard it was 9 flyovers.
It was called the Missing Man Formation, and it was supposedly for a Polish soldier who was shot down.
Everybody knew they were going to do it during their conference. It was so fucking obvious. It was petty. It was bullshit.
Yeah.
These are women who have been absolutely traumatized their whole life. You think you need a fucking massive airplane, of a war airplane,
it was
flying over their heads 9 fucking times? They just stopped their conference because you couldn't hear anything.
Yep.
But they kept going.
They kept going.
Can I say another way that probably re-traumatized them? This is a shower thought.
Oh, that's exactly what my point was.
Well, not just the noise. A lot of the assaults happened on a fucking plane. Don't even fucking think about that. Does anybody? This is how they were trafficked, on fucking planes. Fuck y'all. Oh. Oh, man.
That's why we love you so much. Get all fucking heated just like we do.
Dinky throwing around some more expensive toys at our expense.
Yeah. He is throwing his toys.
And honest to God, guys, that's why I was like waiting for the military. And when those planes came over, I'm like, that's how he used the military against them. That's how he did it. He didn't full on have them rounded up and hauled off in front of the cameras, but he did that. He let them know that he owns the military and he can make the military do what he wants them to do.
It was absolutely intimidation tactic. He is commander in chief, and he does have control over the military and everybody else.
I'm telling you,
they were saying their names.
He's costing us billions and billions and billions of dollars.
So true.
What he doesn't understand is they're going to run into the fucking fire. They are running, and they're going to go right into the goddamn fire. They're not stopping. Even if it's the end of them, they are moving forward.
I don't know what the flyovers cost, moms. I don't know what the flyovers cost. But
just lifting one of those things off the ground is fucking hugely expensive because
it's like $1 million or
it's
something,
a hugely expensive piece of equipment.
Yeah. I can't imagine what it costs to fuel up a fucking airplane like that.
Right.
And deal with shutting down traffic beyond it, because that's a thing. Dulles has to get, everybody has to know that there's going to be a fucking flyover.
Now, hey, I did see that DC filed a suit today about his crackdown, how they're like, it's not an emergency here. So what's going on?
Right.
So good. That's what I say. Well, I think the ruling out of LA.
Somebody should file a suit against him flying in restricted airspace.
Yeah, seriously.
For fucking nothing.
Yeah.
I think the ruling out of California bolstered a lot of people to step up and be pushed back. And Pritzker, I don't know if you saw this statement from Pritzker yesterday. He confirmed that there is a military force being built up, and it will probably be built up by Friday, and they'll probably start this shit on Saturday.
So
and I think this is how I think Dinky is going to get Epstein out of the news. He's going to do a blitz. He is going to, he's threatened New Orleans, Memphis, Chicago, New York, Boston. I think he's just going to go, bleh, and I think that's what he's going to do this weekend.
Guess what? You cannot.
I ain't shutting up.
We don't have enough National Guard to spread that thin all over all those cities. You don't have enough people to do that. And Glenn Kirshner said, we'll see if he fucking throws people into Chicago. We'll see if that happens. If that happens, then he's got no regard for the Supreme Court. So the Supreme Court should no longer support him, because guess what? If he actually does become a dictator, the first fucking people he's going to get rid of is you motherfuckers on the Supreme Court. You will be
so
non-existent, and I don't need you anymore because
You
I'm
don't
a
have to
dictator.
cost me any money. Yeah, because all the money that I'm giving you right now is going to be mine.
That's
because
right.
I'm eliminating you.
You will be eliminated, SCOTUS. That's
You
the
have been
fucking
made
thing.
redundant.
Well, that's the thing that I love about Ruth Ben-Ghiat today on fucking IHEP. She's like, what these motherfuckers don't realize is that they're going to be the first one, the people who capitulate because you are weak. He fucked you.
Yes.
Marco Rubio, you're gone. Lindsey Graham, gone. Ted Cruz, gone.
Bye.
Fucking, what's his name? Kitty Heels.
Ted Cruz.
DeSantis.
Cruz. Oh,
Yeah,
DeSantis. Yeah, sorry.
Kitty Hills.
Yeah. All of
Kitten
them.
Hills, yeah.
Yeah, Kitten Hills.
Hey, did you see the Proud Boys are mad at Dinky right now?
What? Why?
So, I think it was last month, maybe month before, they tried to sue the DOJ for reparations. $100 million in reparations. The DOJ said no. And now they're pissed. And I think it's funny because if you remember Enrique Tarrio is an immigrant here. Okay. I don't know his citizen status, but he's also an FBI informant. So I kind of wonder what's going to happen to the Proud Boys now. Where I thought that for whatever ranks the National Guard couldn't fill the role of, that they were getting the 3%ers, the oath breakers, the Proud Boys, the white nationalists, whatever.
The
I
little
don't know
boys
about
clubs.
that anymore.
All the little boys clubs.
The tiny pee-pee party is what I'm going to fucking call them. The
pee-pee party.
The tiny pee-pee party.
Epstein's egg penis. That's all I heard today. Egg penis.
Instead of the CPP, it's the TPP. The tiny.
I'm down with
Dinky
TPP.
Dinky is a
that ain't
mushroom penis, and Epstein has an egg penis.
Think I'm gonna barf.
Yes. What?
Think I'm gonna barf.
Well, and Elon Musk
Think I'm gonna barf.
and Elon Musk is botched. And Elon Musk is botched up. So he had to do all that IVF.
I told you before, this is just a whole lot of bad penises, and there are issues with their penises. It's all gone crazy.
This is all about the penis. All of this is about the penis. It's ultimately all about the penis.
It is.
Tony,
Play that drop
you
again,
read
Tony.
my mind. You read my mind, Tony. That's immediately what I thought of. Thank you.
You could see a man's dick size, like you could see a girl's boobs. A whole lot of men would shut the fuck up.
There
Just
you
like
go.
that.
And I'm going to bring it up again because I'm like, I said to Tony, I'm like, do you think us girls go around, us women go around going, well,
show me your boobs. My boobs are bigger than yours.
Yeah, my boobs are bigger than yours. So I'm like, honey, go for it because I really don't want the double G's.
Dear God.
No offense, Benny.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
I don't really
Diana,
want them either. They
I'm gonna
just
tell you-
screw there.
Yes.
We can
I'm
never
gonna
read
tell
the
you-
bottom line on Benny's shirts.
That's
My
true.
testicles
That
alone.
is true. I'm going to tell you, the last time I cared about comparing my boob size to another girl's boob size, I was reading "It's Me, God," or "It's me." What?
It's
Shit.
me.
Dear God, it's me, Margaret. Is that right?
Yeah.
Hello,
Yeah.
God, it's me, Margaret. Yeah, that's how old I was. I was like 12.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is some immature shit.
We don't give a shit. I don't care. It doesn't make me more of a woman if my boobs are bigger or smaller than anybody else's boobs. Do you see what I mean? But like men think that way. I mean, I don't even know why men think this way, but they do. But I mean, in my opinion, I don't know. Yeah, the
true.
bigger the
No,
truck, the
I think-
smaller the mushroom.
I mean, even Dinky confirmed that he's concerned with dick size because he freaking went off about Arnold Palmer's dick. Just
He
Jesus
is
Christ,
so
that was
gushing over men and in their masculine. He was good looking.
Seriously.
It's so
Call from
weird.
Kathy Zinn.
Hi,
To
Kathy.
press 1.
Thank you so much for calling in, Kathy. Go ahead.
Hey, good morning. Good afternoon, ladies.
Good morning.
If you want it to be morning, it is
And,
morning,
my
Kathy
boobs are
Zinn.
better than any of yours.
Oh, no, my
There you
boobs
go.
are better.
Cheers, lady. Cheers.
Super Saint, call back, babe. Call back. Go ahead.
Anyway, what I wanted to say was, on the good side of things, RFK Jr.'s butt must be sore because he got his ass kicked on Capitol Hill this morning.
It was
wouldn't
so
shut
good.
his fucking mouth,
So good.
though, just like the rest of them. He wouldn't shut his fucking mouth, and he's got the most aggravating voice.
I feel like he's just like always trying to hawk up a fucking hairball.
Yeah, kind of like that.
Go ahead, Kat.
Hello, puppy.
Yeah, kind of like that.
Yeah, and also a shout out. I don't always like her, but Casey Hunt took it to him.
Yes.
I think it was on a Sunday show, and she said to him, "Last summer, you said no vaccine can be trusted.
That's where it
Do
was.
You still stand by that statement?" And he said, "Oh no, I never said that." And she said, "Clip, please."
Yep.
And they played it right back.
So
to
it
him.
was Casey
Roll
Hunt.
that
and she's
beautiful
on,
bean
Is
footage.
she on CNN?
CNN. Yep.
Yeah.
She used to be on Morning Joe, and she left to do her own show on CNN.
Oh my God. I
Yeah.
was looking for that all morning because I thought it was during the hearing. But it wasn't during the hearing. I was looking for it and I couldn't find it. So it's Casey Hunt. So anyway, Tony, if you want to try to look that up, but because I do have RFK Jr. clips I do want to fucking play. He was belligerent, red-faced, interrupting, and especially the women, by the way.
Oh, of course.
Oh my God.
You know what I liked about that hearing, Kathy Zen? It was the Republicans ripping his asshole apart.
Yeah.
That was the beautiful part. Cassidy,
Yes. Oh,
Cassidy trapped him with that Nobel Peace Prize business. Oh my God.
Yeah, and that was the beauty of it, is that, you've got Republicans that are willing to look at their constituents and say, I can't back this policy. Half my district will be dead. This is crazy.
Right.
This is insane. And to finally see, it's like, okay, it's what Lindsay was talking about earlier. The earthquake is coming. It's shaking the building. Stuff is starting to fall off.
Hairline fracture.
And I like when Hal Sparks mentions, it's like, if you want a career when this is all over, then you gotta, you can't be on Dinky's side. You'll go down.
You gotta
with the
jump ship. But I think it's too late. They're tied
It's
to this
it's too late.
motherfucker by cords of steel forever.
Every one of
Kathy,
them screwed the pooch.
Along the lines of what you said, and I just want to say thank you for calling, but can I get a beer in our chat, which I love that handle. Can I get a beer? You know me.
Absolutely.
Said, just returned from third visit to Social Security office. Rep said no human to call in D.C. Must wait until the end of the year for June Social Security payment. Doge/Trump really fucked up life for so many.
Oh my God. I'm so sorry.
Honey,
And the dominoes start
What
to
a
fall
bunch
in
of
the
shit.
civilization.
I've heard even Ruth Ben-Ghiat today said, my mother lost her Social Security. She's 98 years old or 90-something years old, and she's got dementia. What is, now you just got to, pay out of fucking pocket for all this shit.
I don't know if you follow, what's her name? Parkrose Permaculture. She had a little short the other day, and she was talking about, she went to one of the protests this weekend. She ran into a woman that collects cans to supplement her Social Security.
Yeah.
Ruby.
Yeah.
And yes.
Yeah. Because they've got this whole
And it turns out she's her neighbor, which I think is just so serendipitous.
I love that. Benny, I swear to God, I don't know if I'm stalking you or you're stalking me. I feel like we watch the same.
I love her, and she's so relevant, and it's one of those things where it's like you get bits of information from her that you don't necessarily get from others, and everybody's that way. It seems like everybody has a niche, and you just collect all this really quality information, and she's very big on community and making sure that communities work together. That you go now to the food pantry and you get stuff. You might not need it, but guess what? You might need it next month, but so might everyone else. So at
Right.
that time, you're kind of ahead of the game a little bit. And you can help others if you yourself don't need to stop. But we all
Right.
need to start
You
looking
can
at
bring
how we
it
can
to the
help
shelters.
community. Yes, we need to help. Community needs to help community. Help your elderly people with their dog food and cat food, so they don't have to, turn over their
Give up
animals
their
to
pet.
shelters because they
Yeah.
can only afford medicine, but not their pets.
It's fucking
Let's start
heartbreaking.
thinking about how
Yeah.
we can help.
And this is
Yeah,
only going to
totally.
get worse.
And it's this, because it's this whole eugenics thing, which they are now starting to say out loud that it's survival of the fittest. We don't need the elderly. We don't need the sick and infirm. We don't need handicapped people. Get rid of anyone who's mentally challenged. I feel like we're going to end up on Logan's Run, where after 30, you get 30 years because that's your best years and that's it. And
they gave 60 as the cutoff.
Sickest.
And I'm there. I'm at 60, but the only thing that might save my ass right now is the fact that I've got a granddaughter around. If I didn't have a granddaughter around, I literally would be the useless eater in just 2 years when I turn 60.
Don't ever call yourself that again. Not on this fucking show, bitch. Or don't make me come over there and bitch slap you from here to Toledo.
You know what I mean? I'm not. I know I'm awesome. But I know I'll never say I'm almost 60 again.
Kathy, thank you so much for calling in, honey. We love and adore you.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome.
thank
Love
you.
you all. Have a great weekend and keep fighting the good fight.
And we will, honey. Thank
you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Kathy.
Yeah, we need to help each other.
No,
This is Kate. This is Kato. This is my sister-in-law's
Kato.
dog. She's in Scotland, so we're watching her dogs. There's another one, but she's a lazy dog. She stays in her kennel a lot.
She
Just
has freckles. Lots of
She does, or
freckles.
he's a boy. Kato.
Sorry.
He's a cattle dog.
Sorry, he's giving me side eye like, bitch, I am a dude.
He's like, side eye. I do not want to be on the fucking 21st century suffragettes. You guys are assholes.
Yes, you do. He's a suffragette. Yes, you are, Kato, weren't you? Sorry.
Side eye
Just
going, get me off the fucking camera, bitch.
That's funny.
No, adorable. Of course, we love all of our fur babies.
Speaking of eugenics movement, can we just spend a moment and congratulate?
Oh,
okay.
Call from Shannon G. To accept, press 1.
Shannon G calling in for the second time, and I'm gonna expect Super Saint to call in again. Go ahead, Shan. Go ahead.
It's me again, and I just had a little bit of an evil brain fart.
Ooh.
Even if I believe one of y'all mentioned somebody going in and erasing all but Democrats off that list. Say they go after those Democrats. Didn't everyone on that list kind of sort of know each other?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't do them any good if they went in and erased them all, because they'd still go to hell just as fast.
Yeah.
It's it's all interconnected. We all see it. It's obvious. I think that, we should just bite the bullet and be like, yep, he's in it. There's no question he's in it. Let's not keep questioning about his health and whether he's in the Epstein files, whether or not he's and a fucking pedophile and a fucking rapist and a shitty ass businessman.
It'll be real interesting if it's imminent that those names are going to be named on the House floor. And it'll be interesting if people try to get ahead of that and make an announcement that, like, my name come up in the files.
What's his name? The actor.
Well, that's why I'm thinking that MTG and all
Kevin
them are involved,
Spacey.
because they need somebody to get ahead of it.
Kevin Spacey said, I'm in the files. And I know Bill Clinton is in the files because we did charity work and we were on the fucking airplane, but nothing happened. And he even admitted that he never saw Bill Clinton do anything. I'm in the files. My name is in there. I flew on the airplane. I was doing charity work. And then we flew back, and that was it. But I wasn't. And not only that, Kevin Spacey is a well-known. He likes young boys. That's why he's been kind of axed out of goddamn Hollywood, right?
Yeah.
So let's not get it all fucking screwed up. Shan, thank you so much for calling in again, because I think Super Saint tried again.
Which I think it's funny that pretty much his last role.
Yeah, Thank you, guys. Thank you for calling in. Again.
Okay. Bye.
Peace out. Bye.
That's what I think is funny about Kevin Spacey. His last role was in House of Cards as an evil fucking president.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
How fitting was that end? For real.
Yeah.
Oh, what I was going to say is I want to give a little shout out to Florida for trying to cancel vaccine mandates.
Oh God, these fucking assholes.
Like
bring back the iron lung, please. Can't wait for children to go back in those. Let's do
The
it.
last polio victim, the last polio victim that was in an iron lung just recently passed away.
Yeah,
but he spent like 70 years in fucking iron lung.
Yeah. And we've also got this before we go into it, because I definitely want to get to the RFK shit, but at the end. And so I wanted to. Dinky made some kind of movement to get Eric Adams out of the mayoral race, so it's between
and Silwa.
Yeah.
Sliwa, what's his fucking
Super
name?
Saint.
Beret guy.
Press 1.
Super Saint made it.
Super Saint on the phone.
Hey,
How you
Super
doing,
Saint.
babe? Did you change your name?
I'm not.
Did you change your handle?
Did I change my name?
Did you change your handle in the chat?
Change
No,
my
I
name.
didn't.
Change my
Okay.
name.
No.
Okay. Somebody said you did, and I'm like, I don't know. Whatever.
No, I didn't.
I'll ask her directly. I will.
I will. I
And you
will
did.
ask directly. Go ahead, Super Saint. Thank you so much for calling.
I love you guys.
Love you. What's
It's
going
gonna
on?
be okay. It's gonna be okay.
I'm not doing well.
Aw. Tell us what's up.
Well, I just called Michael Johnson's office and let him have it.
Good.
I basically told him that they need to support the survivors, and the survivors they did go through a lie detector test, with their lawyers and the police. And as a survivor and having gone to the campus police, I know how you are treated. I watched all the survivors, police interviews, and I know the suffering that they go through just coming forward, and how you were victimized and you were traumatized by the police. And it is so hard to come forward, and when you do, you are victimized by the police.
Again.
And just to tell your story, and the fact that nothing is done, and they give more leeway to the predator, and it is so hard to come forward and to have nothing done. And these poor women, and I know how it is to be a child survivor as well, and I called and I let them know that this is not the America that my dad fought for, and that as long as these people, including Michael Johnson, protect these predators and pedophiles, predators and pedophiles protect predators and pedophiles, and I will conclude that he is a predator and a pedophile, and I will call him that from now on.
Michael Johnson had some adopted weirdo son. Fuck
I
that.
know, a black
Yeah.
black 14-year-old, and he was not married yet. But I wanted them to let Michael Johnson know that from now on he is known as a pedophile and a predator, and everyone else that does not back these survivors is complicit.
Yeah.
They are enablers, and they are pedos and predators.
Yeah.
Because if they do not do their job, which is stand up for the institutions, our Constitution, and for the people of America, which they have done nothing, and I let them know they have done not a damn thing to protect the American people, our national security. They have not held on to the institutions that FDR put in place so that we would have the least of these protected, which is what the fucking government is supposed to do.
Yep.
And I even slipped with a fucking on, and I apologized to the sir. I said, I know you're doing your job.
We don't care. You can swear all the fuck you want on our show, bitch. We love
but
you.
I know, but I apologized. I apologized to the gentleman I was talking to. I said, I know you have a job, but I said, you are in a complicit regime that is fascist, and I said, you can get another job. I do not understand how you can even go to sleep at night knowing that you are a part of this regime that is not following the Constitution. I said, my father was a veteran, and he's rolling in his grave right now. And I said, this is not our America where we stand up for other countries.
We don't stand up for Russia. We don't stand up for dictatorships.
Exactly.
And we actually help the people who are most vulnerable among us, especially the children. But they keep screaming how much they care about the children, but they won't do fuck all about guns in schools. They won't fund schools. They won't fund fucking mental health. They won't fucking protect anybody. They don't give a shit.
I let them have it on that too. I said, y'all, where are you protecting the kids? Because I said, y'all say thoughts and prayers. I said, these children were literally fucking praying.
Yeah.
I said, so when are you going to do anything for the American people? You aren't lowering prices. You aren't protecting our national security. Yep. I said, you have violated the Posse Comitatus Act by putting National Guard and military in the street. I said, and they're doing groundkeeper work. I said, this is absolutely not the America that my dad fought for. I said, FDR put in safety nets to protect the least of these. And I said, you're destroying everything that is supposed to be what government represents, which is helping the least of these, protecting the meek. I said, y'all don't stand by anything that is Christianity that y'all claim to be in support of. And I said, you're protecting the biggest predator and pedophile, which is in the highest office of our country. I said, you are in a cult. You're in a cult. I said, tell Micro Johnson to grow a spine. I said, otherwise tell him to move aside and put someone in there with a spine that will protect the American people.
Well, he's absolutely compromised. He's absolutely compromised. He likes little boys, just like fucking, what's his name?
Yes.
The fainting, Clutch My Pearls, Lindsey Graham. Yeah. So,
and I also said, we know that. I also told him, I said, I've read the transcripts of Katie Johnson and the three cases against Trump, and I said, I've also, sorry, but that's the case name. But I said, no, Dinky is in the files. We found out from Pam Bondi in May that he was all over the Epstein files. I said, you need to release the files, support the survivors, and redact their names, and we want it transparent, and we want everything. We need to know who the powerful and rich are that are in this ring of violating and going and violating children and trafficking them. I said, because as long as y'all protect them, I said it's going on still today. And I said, and to make a deal with one of the biggest predators that was hiding behind her actual sex is disgusting. To make a deal with her and not to even listen to the survivors. I said, when are you going to listen to what the survivors have to say?
When has anybody who's ever done any of this ever listened to the fucking criminal? They always listen to the fucking people who've been primed upon. You know what I mean? Like, whether they're a victim of gun violence or survivor of sexual assault, it doesn't fucking matter. When the fuck do you ever talk to the criminal and take their fucking word for it? I've never heard of such a fucking thing.
So super,
and it's like I have such a voice, and it's like I was trying to get this podcast on the air, and then my neighbor screwed me over, and so now I have no way to get it off the ground. And I'm just like, I have such a voice. I've got neuropathy. I want to be able to type and stuff and be interactive, and I have a hard time typing. And it's like I'm just so overwhelmed. Then my fucking transmission goes out in my damn vehicle. I'm so overwhelmed right now, and I feel so long that I want to be.
Hold on. Take a fucking deep breath. Take a deep breath. Okay, hold on. I want to say something right now. Is Allie Osher in our Twitch? Allie Osher in our Twitch. I'm going to send you Super Saint's number. She wants to start this podcast with you. I gave her your number, not the other way around. I'm going to do it the other way around now, okay? So that Allie Osher can get in touch with you, honey. And so that you guys can start this podcast, because I think it's very important what you want to do. And that's to, support people who are disabled in whatever shape, way, form, whatever, it doesn't matter. But what is actually happening, because people don't know. And I think that is a channel I would absolutely support and we would promote. 100%.
It's the funding thing is like I want to be able to do this, and I'm just
Can I say something now?
Yeah, go ahead.
Super. I want you to listen to what I'm going to tell you. Take a breath and listen. I want you to kind of go back and listen to yourself. You not only showed your power, you were in your power, and you were running right into the fire. You were running right into the fire. You're right in the fire. So keep going. So make this phone call, connect with Alyosha, and you put your fire there, okay? And you're not afraid, and you keep.
Allie just said in the Twitch channel, okay, so he's totally on board. Okay, so don't you worry, Super Saint. You're gonna be okay.
I don't have the funding to get a phone to make it work so that I can get it. I'm trying to do it, but it's like my phone won't connecting, so I don't know really what to do.
If you can call into the show, you can call Allie.
Yeah, you can talk, and maybe he's like on YouTube, and you call in to him, and you'll have conversations. Maybe you don't need your face showing or anything, or see you talking, but your voice is what's important right now, and your voice has power, and you have lots of power, and you're just screaming for a place to put it and a way to broadcast it. And the fact that you made that phone call and you said what you said,
others to have a voice.
Yes, exactly. And you're doing all the right things. It's going to come together for you. Your heart is definitely in the right place because you are full of fire. And I want to see you keep going. And I want to hear that this gets off the ground because I want to be a part of it too. Yeah. And I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you for having so much. Look, you're so intelligent and all the facts that you have to go forward, to make that phone call, to make all of that into a phone call to this one jackwagon. You really pulled it together, and you're very, very strong.
And you're brave.
And don't let this. Yes, you're brave and you're very strong. And do not think for a minute that we don't all see it. We've always seen it in you. And I just want you to know that it's not going unnoticed. Right.
Thank you. Thank you.
And you keep going.
I love
you
you
just
guys.
keep going.
And I
love you too.
Even though I haven't been in the chat, I'm always listening.
Okay. And this brings out a lot of trauma in a lot of people. A lot of trauma. So much.
I'm gonna tell you something, Sage, Lindsay, Diane, Super Saint, everybody out in the audience. I couldn't even watch the girls speak, the survivors. I couldn't even watch it because I knew that I would feel just like Super Saint feels right now.
Yeah.
So I avoided it because for my mental health, that's what I need to do. I already know what these girls have to say. I already feel them. I already know. I've known about these girls for a long time. And it's trauma that so many of the women in this country and girls live through on a daily basis. And that's what I got from our lovely Black woman in power.
Yeah.
The clips today.
Yep.
I'm sorry, but
Misanthropic said I couldn't either, Benny. I can't cry anymore.
Yeah. I already know. I feel it in my soul already. I don't have to reinforce it. You understand?
Yeah.
I already know.
That's why I played limited amount of it, because I wanted to show their passion, the lawmakers' passion, not, what everybody else has been covering, and re-traumatize everybody in our channel. I mean, I just don't want to do it. So Super Saint, Super Saint, I just want you to know, I'm going to pass on your information to Alyosha before the end of the show, honey. So don't you worry.
Thank you.
Okay?
Yeah.
And you stay strong out there in Texas. And we will help promote your show. We will do everything we can to get it off the ground. Okay, sweets?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
All right.
I appreciate it.
Bye, honey.
Y'all are the
And
best.
thanks
Love
for
you,
calling.
Super Saint.
We support you,
Take
sweetie.
care,
Love
honey.
you so much. Y'all are the best. I love you guys.
Love you too.
I'm always here.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
It's heartbreaking.
It absolutely
Well,
is.
and to add on to what Benny was saying, Don Lemon was live at the event yesterday, and he himself is a SA survivor from his youth, and he even said he was triggered by what the women discussed, and beyond that, think of all the people, family members or friends or confidants that these people go to for support are traumatized. And the healthcare workers and the cops that investigate this.
Yep.
Yeah. And
Or
the families who
How
lost
about-
people because they just couldn't hang on for one more day.
How about the FBI agents that were told to get rid of Dinky's name in the Epstein files? An AG from Mueller, she wrote, Allison Gill, said they have been traumatized because they'd open a folder and they would see a fucking photograph that would be like, holy shit.
Yeah.
They didn't know what they were investigating. They were just told to get Dinky's name out of it.
Can you imagine? I'm going to be an FBI agent. I'm going to disappear for 2 years while I do this. And I'm so proud of standing up for the law and catching these bad people. And now I have to do this. I am an accomplice to this.
They have to feel some form of betrayal. I mean, and you know, but on top of the trauma of fucking just, but you know, it's like they had to have an inkling of what was going on because this has been investigated for a long time.
Right.
So, you know, they had some knowledge before going in and being exposed to any of it.
For sure.
Allie Osher is on the phone. Allie, thank you so much for calling in.
Hey, everybody.
Go ahead.
Hey, Allie.
Hi, Allie.
Yeah, I remember. It hasn't happened recently, thank goodness. But I remember they kicked me off of Social Security, then I had to restart, then I had to get a lawyer, had to pay them over $5,000.
What the actual fuck?
Thankfully, the guy knew what he was doing. Not that he was respectful, but he did the job, so I have to give him that. And they said to me, you know, that's why you're paying so much because, you know, we make sure people don't get kicked off, and that hasn't happened since. So that's good.
Well, good.
It's not good for all the other people though, because I remember what it was like.
Yeah.
They kicked me.
People
they
can't
kicked me
afford that
off
money.
3 times off of Social Security, and I'm in Massachusetts. They kicked me off 3 times before, and they didn't give me any notice in time. They didn't tell me, you know. And then I found out, you know, through whispers and other things. Oh, they think because you know computers, you don't need Social Security.
Fuck me.
I was like, what decade are we living in?
There's somebody at our front door. What the fuck is going on? So
it's ridiculous.
Allie, I just want you to know, I just texted you Super Saint's number.
Okay. Yeah, so I mean, and I understand it's scary because I've also been a victim of SA by both men and women.
Oh, for God's sake!
I just,
Lordy.
you know, I just learned to change. The only thing that hurts is the people that abused, the 3 women that abused me when I was a kid, when I was not even 9 years old. That hurts.
Oh, Allie.
That hurts a lot. 2 adult women and 1 teenage girl in the 70s. That hurts. But unfortunately, I didn't go to a psychiatrist because I was already being interviewed. Remember, at 7 years old, all this is happening before I'm 7 years old. Getting interviewed by 5 psychiatrists for 600 hours trying to prove that I was mentally retarded. So I'm like, so people are like, oh, don't you believe in the system? I said, well, for many years I didn't. So I said, why the hell am I going through all this? And I'm not even 8 years old yet. You know? Like, that's very strange. But I mean, I came through it, but boy, it still hurts.
Fuck yeah, it does.
There's still times that I'm like, what the hell why did I go through all that shit?
Right. Well, and you were a kid and you were kind of forced to because you needed the money and the support.
Well, yeah, no, but I mean the school department trying to say that I'm mentally retarded. I may be a lot of things, but mentally retarded isn't one.
Mm-mm.
And then do it to a kid, a little kid. That's not right. Not even 8 years old. That's not right.
Hey, Allie, I'm going to give a great
Yeah.
big hug to that little boy right now.
Mm-hmm.
A great big hug to that little boy and let him know that there are many people who see you and care for you. And we are so sorry that you went through all of that.
Yeah. Yeah, but it also made me fierce. It also made me angry. It also made me determined.
Sure.
So I'm not going. I'm not going back to this. Oh, wait a minute. That sounds familiar. Hang on a second.
Yeah. We're not going back. Yeah. No. And Allie, I'll tell you what. Super Saints in Texas, right?
Right.
It's an extremely oppressive state, especially to women.
Yeah.
And so
that's
I think that, she's been talking about trying to get this podcast with you off the ground for a while. So I say, you guys go for it. You run it because she doesn't have the computer skills, right? Maybe she got the computer skills. She doesn't have the computer, right? And if she's having a hard time calling people, it's weird. I don't really know the situation, but please look into it and let us know what's going on because we will absolutely support you guys and build up your channel and get your channel off the ground. At least it's the least we could do for you two who've been supporting our channel for all this time. So
absolutely,
we will be on it. Okay, Allie?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So thank you so much for calling in. It's especially right now when Super Saint needs our support.
Yeah. Yeah, and I was
a lot of other people
do
too. They don't even. We don't even hear their story. Can't get a beer. Can I get a beer in our chat? Just all of that. I have to wait till the end of the year to get my June Social Security. It's bullshit.
Oh my god.
So
that's bad.
Let's we need to hold each other up. We need to support each other in any way, shape, or form we can.
Yeah. And here's another thing. With the survivors, that was very brave what they did. Because even I was tearing up. I said, can you imagine getting photographed, getting recorded, and you have to stand there? I mean, think about how much bravery that takes. Think about how scared you might be. You probably are.
Think that, and a lot of people don't know this. There was one girl who's like, I don't even know what happened to me. The reason why she doesn't know what happened to her was not because she blocked it out of her mind. It's because she was drugged. We know that girls were drugged to go there. They'd wake up on Epstein Island and not know how the fuck they got there. So
terrifying.
That's the kind of shit that I'm talking about. And these are missing moments of my life. The files, if the DOJ releases them, I can get my file and I can find out what actually happened to me and actually fill in the fucking missing pieces. Even though it may be horrific, I still want to know. These girls want to know. They're like, what the fuck? Because it's like a total empty spot, blackout spot in their life.
Yep. Here's another thing that gets me mad is why don't more of these people, I'm probably asking a stupid question, a too obvious question. Why can't we see, which is what I want to see, but I'm willing to bet everything that I'm probably not going to see it unless you know who is really scared or worried that they're going to have no political career. But why couldn't more people say, actually, bring it all out? That way, the chips fall where they may. You do the crime, you got to do the time. But why doesn't it apply to everybody? Because it would apply to us if we did it. You know what I mean?
think someone should.
Go ahead.
I think someone should ask Dinky. So if you're not in these files and they would exonerate you, why not release them?
Exactly. Exactly.
You can't.
It's a hoax, right? So none of it's real. So why not release it all?
Yeah. And if you think it's a hoax and it won't incriminate you, why won't you release them?
Yeah.
Because he can't apologize for anything, maybe?
What would he have to apologize for if he did nothing wrong?
Yeah, or maybe he's so twisted that he doesn't even consider it wrong. He doesn't consider it
That's
bad.
what I
he
was going
doesn't
to say.
consider it wrong.
You're on to something there because he doesn't. He feels he's entitled to do it. Remember his deposition during the E. Jean Carroll case?
Yeah.
And he's like,
it's been happening for a million years.
Whenever you're a celebrity, they let you do it. Grab them by the pussy.
And, luckily or maybe not, whatever, you get to do it.
Yep. Yeah,
Yeah,
because I was saying to myself, why would anybody say that? Anybody with a shred of conscience wouldn't say that.
Right.
So
that's why he says it's a hoax, because he
confessing-
doesn't see that there's anything wrong in his behavior.
Same thing with what's her name? That fucking bitch.
Maxwell?
Ghislaine. Because guess what? How do you say that you're okay? You never saw Dinky doing anything wrong when you are a criminal doing the same thing wrong. I never saw him do anything wrong.
They don't call it wrong.
Because you don't consider it's wrong because you're a criminal too.
Right.
That's what I just don't fucking get it.
Right. So in other words, they're confessing on themselves, and deep down they know that it's so wrong, but their mind or their personality has said, well, I've done it so many times I don't even think about it anymore.
Right.
That's exactly right. And it's their entitlement. It's not anything else but their fucking
and their
entitlement.
narcissism.
Yep.
That's
and
right.
they're bored. They feel like
All right,
doing
ladies,
it. They do it. Whatever.
Let me let you go. I'll be looking for the messages.
Thank you. No, I already
Thank you,
texted
Allie.
you, Allie.
Thank you so
Thanks for
much.
calling in. So,
bye.
Along those lines, I was trying to find the Christina talks because I have a different one that's kind of funny. But the one that's heartbreaking,
I can't.
because
I know what it
I
says.
don't really
it.
want to play it because it's too heartbreaking already. I will play this one because it's funny. But I will reiterate what she said. And what she said on the heartbreaking post was that if you believe these survivors, then why don't you believe Katie Johnson case, where Dinky and Epstein both raped her, and you believe all this other shit, but you won't believe Katie Johnson. Now, Katie Johnson got so many fucking death threats before her case that she quit.
Yep.
Because she's still traumatized. All these other fucking women have been traumatized. So,
Still in hiding.
but if Christina talks, that's who this is. There is another one that says trigger warning at the top, and I don't have the heart to play it right now. And plus, we're kind of at the end of the show. We're gonna have to save the RFK Jr. shit for next week. I mean, I was gonna do a Zoom call this weekend. I actually want to do a show this weekend because there's still so much to cover.
I agree. And you know what? And God knows what's going to happen in the next 48 hours.
Yeah.
Truly.
Yeah. Absolutely.
There's that stage. There's totally that.
I hate to say that, but
no. That's our reality. It's like,
the giant man baby is desperate
moment
to
to
get all
moment
eyes
fucking
off of himself.
uppercuts, you know?
Right. He's desperate
That's
to
why
get
I'm glad
eyes
I don't
off
have
of
a
himself.
glass jaw.
So, if we do it like Saturday, what time do you guys want to do it? Like 4? Still at 4 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah, that sounds
Standard.
fine.
Yeah. 4 sounds like it works for me. Yeah.
4 p.m. my time.
Absolutely.
No, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard, so it'd be 1 o'clock your
Okay.
time. Benny.
On what day?
Saturday.
This Saturday.
Today's Thursday, so we'll see what happens Friday night, because you know how there's been Friday night drops lately. Friday night bullshit drops of all this.
See, this is what I mean. That's why I think there's going to be a shit ton of stuff to talk about in the next 48 hours.
Saturday
also,
I do too.
Are we cutting anybody else? It's cutting out. Are we stepping on anybody's
nope.
toes? It's Saturday at 4.
Hal ends his show after he has on Philip Bittner. He just has the radio show.
You're always so good making sure you don't step on other people's toes, trying to.
Well, thank you for mentioning that.
Get in there or into there. Yeah, and it's such a juggle because everybody's kind of everywhere, you know?
Well, it is.
Yeah.
And if we're going to do a pop-up, I try and make try to make sure it's not during somebody else's show. I do this all the time.
Yeah.
In fact, the reason why we moved from 5 o'clock to 4 o'clock is because we were stepping on Hal's show. So
Right.
we moved it up an hour.
Mhm.
So we weren't stepping on his show. So
Right.
whatever. It's hard to
Hey.
maneuver in the world of
It so
That's the
is.
point of
It so
YouTube.
is.
A lot of people just do it whenever they freaking felt like it, whatever. But
Yeah,
that's
you
me on
consider
Benny Loco
everyone.
channel. I go live when I feel like it. See, I don't have
we've-
a schedule. I never
think
have
we're gonna
had a
cancel the
schedule, and
Zoom
I
meeting.
never want a schedule.
Yeah.
My whole life is scheduled. This is my time to not be scheduled when I go live.
I think we're going to cancel our Zoom meeting this weekend, and I think we're going to do a show because I really want to cover the RFK Jr. stuff. There's so much more stuff that in 2 hours we can't get through this. And so it's
especially such a monumental thing that happened yesterday that really we needed to chew on and digest. We really did. I think it's a very important
You can't jump beyond it.
of history.
You can't say that happened. Okay, today we're going to talk about today's stuff. We have to address that. Because it's huge and it's going forward. It is going forward, and it's going to be a major force in this whole administration. It is not going to go away.
And it has the potential of taking down a lot
can
of
I get a
people.
beer?
Yeah, it does.
Before you play the
And
clip,
I have
Diane,
no problem with that, Lindsay.
No.
I have no
Yes,
problem
ma'am.
with that at
Yes,
all.
ma'am.
That's
You're correct.
That's part of starting to equalize the fucking economy.
Agreed. Before you play the clip, I just want to plug, if you have not seen Christina Talks her history, her background, and specifically some events that happened in her youth, I invite you to go search her channel. It's probably, I think, the most popular video on her channel. It's about 9-10 minutes long, and it explains her background. and we're not going to play the sad clip today, but it will inform you if you do go and watch that clip as to why she had such a visceral reaction.
Yeah, if you're not
See what
subscribed to her, go subscribe to her. That's
Fuck,
the
I'd
sure.
love
I
to
said
get her
so,
on the
and,
channel.
And since
Anybody
I
know
know
her?
all the
Can we
best
get her on the
channels.
channel?
Oh my
Benny,
God,
go
that would
get
be
her.
amazing.
Yeah, it's an intense
Well,
video. I
well.
don't want to say it's just sad. I want to say it is an intense video.
Yeah.
It's a very intense video.
Yeah.
Big trigger warning
Yes.
for that.
Yep.
So we're going to
Sorry.
play the funny one for now, and we're going to end our show. And I just want to thank everybody for being here so much. Benny, Sage, Lindsay, thank you so much for filling in for Spy because their fucking internet's not working, whatever the fuck that is. She's so pissed. I can guarantee she's fuming right now. And
She is.
And I definitely,
It's okay, Spike.
How you doing?
I definitely want to thank everybody in our chats, both on Twitch and on YouTube, and thank you guys. Thank you so much for all your support. Really, really.
Absolutely.
And all
You're
of our
wonderful.
moderators, thank you so much. Thank you to Brandon for being a member for 4 months. Nirmaj for 20 gifted memberships. Dude, you fucking rock again.
Yeah.
Wow.
Every show, he does it every
That's
show.
wonderful.
Trill Will,
I know
thank
you
you
so
so
good.
much. He
Oh,
said,
Will was in the house. Fuck
keep
yeah.
fighting. We need you all with 20 million purple hearts and $5. So thank you, Trill Will. And so we're going to have to
Wonderful.
go
Thank
over
you.
and give him $5 back. So I'm telling you.
God,
Yeah. So again,
All
thank
of
you.
us who are in this. My
Thank
God,
you guys
it was so
so
good.
much. Please take care of each other out there because a lot of people are really suffering right now. It doesn't matter what it is. There's a lot of suffering. So let's just keep holding each other up and propping each other up because it's going to take us propping each other up to get through this. I'm going to lean on you and you're going to lean on me and we're going to lean on each other. Like old drunken sailors trying to get back to fucking the boat, okay? Just going, yeah, I can make it. I swear I can make it.
Somehow I pictured a bunch of empty milk jugs all clinging together by their handles. floating along until we can get to the fucking shore.
Something. Oh my
Because that's
God.
where all plastic goes, on the shore somewhere.
Yep.
Yeah. How about teenage people who are drunk trying to get home from the bar? That is, yeah.
Call one of your moms. We will get you home.
Yeah. I'm calling your mother.
Yes.
All right.
Call one of the moms. We'll get you home.
We love you guys so much. Thank you so much for joining us here on 21st Century Suffragettes. Thank you, Benny, again, everybody. And what?
What?
Oh.
What?
Wait a minute. I've Chang, 5 subscriptions, gifted subscription. Thank you so much. I've Chang. Eve. Is it Ive? It sounds like Ive. Okay, anyway. So thank you guys so much. We really, really appreciate your love and support, and we will be here. We're going to do a pop-up this weekend, Saturday.
We are.
4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We will be back. So thank you guys so much. And we can't wait till Tuesday. Otherwise, we'll see y'all next Tuesday.
They will pop.
Peace out, you guys. We'll see you Saturday, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you, guys.
Hello, Christina.
Well. He's alive, baby. He is not currently burning in hell. He is on my TV trying his best, honey, to speak. And we're going to go through some of the things that he had to say, but I had to mute it expeditiously to pour you this bit of tea because, baby, somebody asked him about the windows. Like I said, there's all kind of things we got to talk about that he said today. But this right here, dear, this right here, the window conversation, honey. The window conversation that bled into an AI conversation, I must tell you right now, honey, just in case you're not going to see this or you're not watching it, dear. He was asked about the trash bags being thrown out of the windows of the White House. Now, there's a story circulating over the weekend, friend, that trash bags were being hurled out of the windows of the White House, baby. Now, I didn't touch on that bit of tea because it seemed like some bullshit to me. But either way, he was asked about the trash bags being thrown out of the windows of the White House. And he went on a rant to say all kind of strange things about the windows of the White House. He said they don't open for security reasons and that they weigh 600 pounds, honey.
I don't know about that.
Because they're bulletproof and all of that, which I'm sure is true, but either way, he went on to say that it was AI that was at play with the trash bags being flung from the White House windows. And he went on to say that, AI is a great thing, but it's also troublesome, honey. Yes, because there's all kind of fake things out there because of AI, and it can cause problems. And then this is what got me, baby. This is what got me. Now, stay with me because it's sundowning and the sun is up, honey. He said that AI tricked him too. He said that back when he was a child, when he was a little guy, that he had seen something, AI, and his whole life up until today, he thought it was true, and then he found out it was AI. He just stood up there on live TV at the age of 79, baby, and claimed that AI has been tricking him since he was a small child. He's 79 years old, and he just said that he was fooled the entirety of his life by an AI video he seen when he was a child.
Oh my fucking God.
That's it. That's it. That's all I have to say.
That's it.
That's all I have to say.
That's it.
Jesus Christ.
Is that AI has been tricking Daddy for 79 years. Well. He's alive, baby. He is not currently burning in hell. He is on my TV trying his best, honey, to speak.
We over here at Suffragettes adore you, Miss Christine.
Yes, we would love to have you on our show. We got to reach out, get her on.
Yeah, we all need to just bombard her.
She seems like a suffragette to me, for sure. Yeah.
Go over there and say, "Hey, Christine, enough for nothing."
Yeah. So anyway, again, thanks you guys for joining us. Thank you to all the moderators, and we will see you Saturday, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for a special
edition
of 21st Century Suffragettes. Peace out.
Beware 600-pound windows.
Whoa. Too many songs.
Let me break into the waves, and let me shake into the white, and contemplating over a jug of wine. The end of the world, the end of time. Planets aligning, I feel fine. I can't take all the violence and the pain. With six-string by candlelight, and I'm still young, trying to start my life.